promise me that if you are scrolling through social media and you see another post that says, "You are enough," or "Affirm, I am enough," or "We are enough," that you will stop and think to yourself something like, "I didn't know it was in question." Or, "If you really thought so, you wouldn't need to say so." Or, "Do you really want to keep perpetuating patriarchal oppression?" Or, "Has anyone believed it just because you said it?" The real issue is we hold ourselves back. We hold ourselves back in big ways, and we hold ourselves back in ways that we think don't matter. Like, if it doesn't hurt anyone else, or I didn't want to hurt them, so I didn't say anything. This is International Women's Day. Welcome back to Raw, Radically Aligned Women. I'm SJR, and my heart is women's empowerment. That's what I've been devoted to for the past 30 years in my coaching business. The issue is we don't know how to believe in ourselves because we were never taught. Either you are in the process, hopefully, of reparenting yourself, because inner child work is crucial. We need to develop a relationship with ourselves that is based on compassion, care, love, encouragement, so that we can have, the first thing we need is courage, so that we can have the courage to let ourselves be seen. And when I say that, I want to be crystal clear that I'm not saying that to say, "Oh, you lack courage." I'm saying that to say we need compassion. We need to understand that for centuries, we were either ostracized, killed, burned at the stake for speaking our truth, or for having an opinion that wasn't the status quo. So we need courage to be seen. Besides that, either we're mothers and we don't know how to teach our girls, our daughters, how to believe in themselves because we didn't learn it. Or we have mothers, some of whom didn't even have the vote at some point in their lives. Did you know that women were only given the ability, or at least in the United States, the ability to take out a loan in their own name in the 1980s? Before that, their husband or father would have had to sign. So besides not having the vote, they didn't have a vote of confidence, of self-belief that we can. I want you to be weary of two things with other women. And I am a woman that is all about women. The first is this: there are male women, they're very male identified, and they yell out on social media, "Stop playing small, step up." Shaming will never get us to flourish. We need to be taught, guided, directed, led into discovering where our power lives inside us, and learning what the conditioning is that has become static between us and our power, our strength, our intuition, our wisdom as women. And the other is, because we're sensitive and caring and big-hearted, and we know what it's like to feel less than, we often don't tell other women the truth. We prop them up. And I'm absolutely in favor of supporting and encouraging and inspiring and, shining a light on on other women's strengths. I'm not saying that. But sometimes we don't say the things that we see that aren't in their best interest. And we don't have to say it as the truth. Giving feedback, sharing what we think is an act of love because it takes courage, because we could be rejected or abandoned. That doesn't mean we don't do it. We need courage. And to have courage, couer, courage comes from the French word couer, which means heart. To have the ability to come from our heart, we need connection, real, meaningful, true connection. Not, oh, you're beautiful, oh, I love you, oh, we can, yes, yes. Real connection. Seeing each other in our glory, our frailty, our vulnerabilities, and holding space for that. We need to connect, which means we need community. We need community of women who are absolutely open to us being who we are, because that's what we came here to do, so that we can have the conviction to follow our dreams, to follow our guidance, to create the lives that we know we're capable of creating, so that we can rise together, especially if you're a mom, because our children are not most influenced by what we say or even what we do, but by who we are being. We need to model what authentic power looks like. So stay with me. Little girls get so many messages about being nice, being sweet, being kind, being good, being helpful, being a caretaker, being considerate, being selfless. Like that's the badge of honor, being selfless. Ultimately, when we self-actualize, we can go to that place, but we cannot spiritually bypass. Come, Madiba, you get it. This little girl gets to come and listen. Being nice is such a big message that we get. Did you know this? Originally, the word nice meant foolish. Think about that. Being nice means don't be selfish, share, take care of others, make sure that everyone's okay. Everyone except yourself, that is. Forgo your needs. This is what the heartbeat of raw, being ourselves, sharing our truth, risking being seen, doing the work to hold safe, sacred space for us to flourish in. The number one thing we need to do is stop asking for permission. We do this overtly, covertly, consciously, unconsciously, as if somebody's going to knight us and say, yes, you can. You're granted permission. It's up to us. Stop asking permission. And the only way that I know that this can happen is to heal the shame that keeps telling us that we can't, that we're not supposed to, that it's grandiose, that all the things. Start noticing the shaming messages, whether it's body shaming or you have an opinion and you look down on, however it manifests. This is about us coming together. And I talked in a video about this project that I love, that has to do with NFTs called Women Unite NFTs, which is about bringing women together. Because one of the biggest ways that we can empower ourselves, and my passion, is for women to become financially free so that we can self-determine, so that we don't have to rely on somebody or grow up believing a man needs to take care of us. It's not true. We're so much more than capable. So I want you to check it out. Please join the Discord. It's a beautiful, loving community. They're launching today, March 8th, their second project. So it's another opportunity to get in on the ground floor at very affordable level with the opportunity to make lots of money. I love you. Celebrate you. Start learning to celebrate yourself. We're so aware every day of what we didn't do and what we didn't follow through on and all the things that we neglected. How many times do we stop in the day and celebrate ourselves, encourage ourselves, applaud ourselves? Encourage. Encourage. That's what this time is about, for the new divine feminine to rise, which the planet needs. Will be the salvation. I love you. Namaste.